When beginning to solve this problem that I have here, simplifying it, I still need to keep in mind my order of operations. The first thing that I need to pay attention to is the parentheses. So I'm not worried about the exponent. I'm not worried about if there was anything outside of the parentheses. When I look within the parentheses first, I need to simplify this in order to make my problem simpler for me to handle. So I've got a 6, an x to the power of 5, and a y to the power of 2. And on bottom I have a 2, an x to the power of 7, and a y. My coefficients, 6 divided by 2, will simplify to having just a 3 in my numerator. X to the power of 5 minus x to the power of 7 is going to equal x to the power of negative 2. Now I cannot have a negative exponent, so I cannot keep this in my numerator. I'm going to go ahead and drop it down to my denominator to eliminate my negative exponent. Finally, I'm going to do y to the power of 2 minus y to the power of 1, which leaves me with y only, y to the power of 1, which can be rewritten as y. It's positive, so there's no need to move it around because then I would result in a negative exponent if I moved this y to my denominator. Now that I have simplified what's inside of my parentheses, I can now address the exponents. So parentheses will always come first, order of operations. Next is addressing my exponent. My coefficient right here does not get multiplied by 3, but instead I'm going to stamp 3 times over. Then I'm never going to do with my exponents what I just did with my coefficient. So instead of stamping it 3 times over, I'm going to multiply. This y is the same as y to the 1. So it would become y to the 1 times 3 over x to the power of 2 times 3. 3 times 3 is going to be 9 times 3 is 27. Y to the power of 1 times 3 simplifies to y to the power of 3. And it's all over x to the power of 6. And that would be how I simplify from my original expression down to its simplest form.